Right now at Ron Tonkin Toyota, get a certified 04 Corolla CE for just $11,988. And at Ron Tonkin Toyota, we'll give you the price of the vehicle, the value of your trade, and 18 payment options, all in 30 minutes or less. It's the easy, fast, and fun way to buy a car.
IRS problems? The local law firm of Gerald W. Douglas brings 23 years' experience as an IRS attorney to reduce your tax liability, abate penalties, and resolve your collection issues with the IRS. Call the office of Gerald W. Douglas today for a free consultation.
Gage Auto Sales is your low-price leader with financing available on a huge selection of over 400 quality pre-owned cars, trucks, minivans, and SUVs. Gage Auto Sales on Southeast McLaughlin Boulevard, 503-652-0006 or gageauto.com.
Need flooring fast? It's Carpet Carl, and Marion's has everything in stock. See us today, we'll install tomorrow. It's just that easy.
We buy rolls so you pay less at Marion's Carpet.
Dial 503 Carpets.
Right now at Ron Tonkin Toyota, get an 05 Camry LE for just $17,699. And at Ron Tonkin Toyota, we'll give you the price of the vehicle, the value of your trade, and 18 payment options, all in 30 minutes or less. It's the easy, fast, and fun way to buy a car.
That's Ellen. Monday at 4 on Coin News 6.
Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
I've never, ever been addicted to anything.
The secret battle of an American Idol sweetheart.
I talk to no one, Mary. No one.
For the first time, Paula Abdul speaks out about her private pain.
I'd be shivering and having like these little mini seizures.
And the rumors that she's on drugs.
When do you feel you hit rock bottom?
I have learned in the last couple of days that I have lung cancer.
Peter Jennings' brave battle. His friends and colleagues send their support.
This is the most personal pressure you can imagine.
And how other stars have coped with the debilitating illness.
You go through moments when you would rather die than not be well.
It's the stars versus the paparazzi, a Legally Blonde star's nightmare.
And what photographers did that made Reese Witherspoon call the police.
Everyone says I look like a deer in the headlights.
Why celebrities fear for their safety.
It's not like you can spot them and go, that's paparazzi or that's a stalker.
Hollywood and the plastic surgery backlash.
You don't see any Botox, do you?
Why some actresses over 40 are refusing to go under the knife.
But it's one for the money, two for the show.
New images from the controversial Elvis miniseries. The backstage affairs with a screen legend and the day the king almost ended up in handcuffs.
Elvis has left the building.
Plus the truth behind his love affair with a teenaged Priscilla.
I'm home from school.
Those stories and more on ET's Hollywood Scandals Exposed.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
In American Idol Sweethearts Heartbreak. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Entertainment Tonight. I'm Kevin Frazier.
And I'm Jan Carl. ET's own special correspondent, Paula Abdul, opens up about her debilitating pain and rumors of drug use.
Paula sat down with our Mary Hart, and for the first time on television, she reveals how her crippling injuries led to tabloid stories and whispers behind her back.
What is the most important thing for you to say to the public?
I want Americans to know that I've never, ever been addicted to anything. No chemical dependency, nothing. Nothing for recreational purposes, and nothing even for drug purposes for my injuries.
Paula says it was tabloid stories and mean-spirited rumors that finally prompted her to talk about the pain she's suffered in secret for 25 years.
I'm reading articles and tabloid junk and message board junk saying that I'm a drug addict and that I must be because my wild behavior on American Idol, that I don't make sense when I give my constructive criticism, was continuously getting ugly with the lies that people were saying. It was time to set the record straight because I've been through too much.
In the new issue of People magazine on stands now, she reveals that she suffers from reflex sympathetic dystrophy, a rare neuropathic disorder that causes intense, unexplained pain. She also suffered many injuries, the first a cheerleading accident at age 17.
Why did you wait so long? Why did you grin and bear it for as long as you did?
I'm not the type of girl, Mary, that wants anyone to feel sorry for me.
Have you talked to Randy and Simon and Ryan about this
I
yet?
talked to no one, Mary. No one. My closest, dearest girlfriends. And the couple of relationships that I was in and my family are the only people who knew. I kept this quiet. I kept it a secret.
Paula was launched into the music stratosphere in 1989. She was one of the first women to have 4 #1 singles on her debut album. She garnered multiple awards, sold millions of records, and then she seemed to fall off the face of the earth because of her chronic pain.
I left my career as a choreographer and a #1 pop star, you know, at the height of my career, and I disappeared. I disappeared for years, and nobody knew what happened to me. Through a series of multiple car accidents where I was hit, and an unfortunate plane crash, I ruptured so many discs. I knew something was going on in my neck. I was getting numbness and tingling, and my hand would lock, and such excruciating pain.
Paula says her injuries left her facing countless surgeries.
When do you feel you hit rock bottom?
I hit rock bottom when, after every surgery, I was being told that I'd still have to face another one. Everything from blood toxicity to failed fusions and fragments of titanium floating around. It was just exhausting for me to go through the pain I went through. I can't even believe what I weathered. But I'm the kind of girl that believes that I can get through anything.
For years, she wasn't even able to leave her house.
I didn't want anyone to know, and all I would do is pray for something to happen where I could get back to my career. And when I got American Idol, it was after my 12th surgery. Finally, my prayers came true that I could actually get back to doing what I do.
She says during that first season of Idol, she would grit her teeth or chew on the side of her mouth, trying to distract herself from the pain.
I would be in my dressing room sometimes with my friend Daniel, who does my hair and makeup, where he would just constantly be having to reapply my makeup because I'd be shivering and having like these little mini seizures. I went through years, on average, 1 to 2 hours a day of sleep because my body couldn't get into a position that would calm itself. There was just nothing I could do except to pray.
Those prayers were answered last summer when she met a doctor who finally had an answer.
All of a sudden, for the first time in my whole ordeal of years of hell, I all of a sudden have no pain. That was a miracle.
Are you through all of this now? No more surgeries, it's done?
There's no point in me having any more surgeries. If I have another surgery, I'll just be one big fusion.
Now things are looking up for Paula. She has a red-hot career, starring on a hit show, and is already working on a new album.
You know, I used to hear people say all the time, it's a good thing that your body allows you to forget about pain, because otherwise women wouldn't be able to continue to have babies. Well, I can honestly say that I'm forgetting the kind of pain that I was in.
Paula's story doesn't end there. We'll have much more of her revealing interview with Mary Hart a little bit later in the show. But right now we go from one big interview to another. Jan, you scored a major coup with the woman that everybody's trying to talk to.
You know, Kevin, you do not want to miss this. I sat down with Mary Kay Letourneau and her fiance. That's right, fiance Vili Folau. It's one of their first television interviews together ever. An intimate conversation that at one point had the former school teacher in tears.
Hold on.
They're planning a wedding. Now, in their own words, what Mary Kay and Vili are like today.
Vili, when you look in Mary's eyes, what do you see?
I see my youth. I see heaven.
What they have to say about their past.
There's a long, deep history there, and it's something so familiar to me. It's just my life.
And and their future together.
Mary, will you wear white on your wedding day? Who will walk you down the aisle? How do your older children feel about your wedding?
Your first in-depth look at the school teacher and her former student.
This is the first time America gets to see you together. What do you hope they see?
Candid and totally unscripted.
I want this to be very honest. My next question.
Forget how you feel, forget everything you know, and decide for yourself about the love affair that survived prison.
This is really us.
It's The Interview, 7 years in the making.
Joe was beautiful.
Stop.
This one will have everyone talking.
I love her.
E.T. next week.
Boy, that should be something else. Coming up, Harrison Ford takes on the paparazzi.
The photograph has come attached to lies, painful invasions of privacy.
How far is too far?
Various of them are more aggressive than they need to be.
How the stars are turning the tables on aggressive lensmen.
The guy was hiding in the bushes.
Then, Hollywood's plastic surgery backlash.
What's better, this or this?
From Ellen Barkin to Victoria Principal, why more and more stars are saying no to the knife.
Facelifts make you look older, not younger.
The secret side of Elvis, his women, his wife, and the sizzling affair with a movie sex kitten.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
More Hollywood scandals exposed next.
I don't know. There's something about it. Windows down, stereo thumping, sunroof open, just you and your boys. Just cruising. Knocking back some juice boxes, heading to a pizza party. Cruising. That's why I bought a Saturn.
The class-leading 250 horsepower Saturn Vue Redline. Now get a 2005 Saturn Vue Redline with 0% APR financing and $1,000 toward your down payment. See your retailer for details.
Recent nutritional studies clearly recommend eating more whole grain. Unlike most cereals, Frosted Mini Wheats has a whole day's worth of whole grain in every bowl. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Your whole grain heavyweight.
All detergent wonders. Why does a clean sock attract all the dirt on the laundry room floor? Well, look on the bright side. All will get that dirt out. Again. All. Look on the bright side.
Life doesn't stand still, and neither do we. That's why 3 generations of professionals have trusted Lowe's. Not because of our Pella Design Center, which only Lowe's has, or because we have the brands of roofing, siding, and insulation the pros depend on, including Top Choice Lumber and Werner Ladders, which only Lowe's carries, or because Lowe's promises low prices every day, guaranteed, which you know we do. You see, at Lowe's, improving home improvement never ends.
How fast can Alavert start treating an allergy here?
This fast.
And here?
This fast.
And here?
This fast.
Alavert dissolves fast without water for non-drowsy allergy relief. Alavert, right when you need it, wherever you are.
Families love Prego. Families like yours. Everyone goes for Prego.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight's Hollywood Scandals Exposed.
Now meet Vanessa Minnillo, and the world will find out something I've known for a long time. She is a superstar. She's the newest member of the E.T. family, and she will report from our New York Times Square studio. Hey, Vanessa, welcome to the team. And I hear you've got all the news on a very hot topic.
Well, thanks, Kevin, and it's great to be here and working with you after knowing you all these years. Kind of crazy. But now this week, Reese Witherspoon had a major run-in with paparazzi, and she's not the first star to call the police when celebrity photographers turn aggressive. When Ben Affleck threw Jennifer Garner a 33rd birthday bash, the paparazzi army was out in force as the couple faced rumors they're headed for the altar. The coverage maxed out after reports claim that Ben presented Jennifer with more than just a birthday present last weekend. He reportedly gave her a $500,000 engagement ring from jeweler Harry Winston, although his rep would neither confirm or deny an engagement. Single gal Nicole Kidman's love life makes her a target. She denied she's engaged to producer Steve Bing, but that's never stopped the paparazzi.
That's why I get all quiet and everyone says I look like a deer in the headlights. So you'd think after all these years, right? But I'm still not good. Thank you.
Various of them are more aggressive than they need to be.
What really bugs Harrison Ford is when photos, possibly like this one with his love Calista Flockhart, are used out of context.
There have been a number of occasions where the photograph has come attached to lies, and painful invasions of privacy.
The latest to feel the frenzy of the paparazzi is Reese Witherspoon.
In this case, it's obviously a very scary feeling.
According to the LAPD, Reese was blocked by the paparazzi as she was trying to enter her car after she worked out at a gym.
Members of the gym staff apparently helped her out. And when she did get into her vehicle, members of the paparazzi, the same ones, were not allowing her to leave the parking lot area.
The Legally Blonde star then made a very scary drive to her home while the overeager photographers trailed behind.
As she was attempting to get to her home, they were following her. So there was some erratic driving, whether it's on her part or their part, we're not sure yet.
Reese, who's the mother to 2 young children and married to actor Ryan Phillippe, was alone in the car during the incident. Police say once she arrived at her house, at least 5 suspects in 5 vehicles allegedly blocked her from getting into her own gate.
At that point, Miss Witherspoon called our West Los Angeles detectives. Officers responded and took a false imprisonment report.
Back in 1998, Tom Cruise responded the same way Reese did when he was being tailed.
They drove past. I got out and I told them that I have my daughter in the car and to stop following me, that I'm calling the police.
Without a Trace star, Anthony LaPaglia had his own terrifying experience. He tells ET his wife and newborn baby were ambushed by rogue photographers.
She thought they were like kidnappers or whatever. She was stuck in someone else's house for 3 hours waiting for the police.
Martin Short was in Rome with his buddy Steve Martin when he says a hostile Italian shutterbug tried to pick a fight.
He was constantly in front, and he was waiting for someone to get really irritated, so that someone would take a punch. I went up to the guy and said, "What would Jesus think of you doing what you're doing right now?" He got furious and drove away.
Some stars are threatening legal action. David and Courtney Cox Arquette issued a warning to anyone who may have snapped the baptism of their daughter Coco with godmother Jennifer Aniston. They say, quote, "Although we are public figures, we do have a right to privacy. Anyone publishing these photos will be in copyright infringement and liable to legal action." Ellen DeGeneres and girlfriend Portia de Rossi say they are constantly on guard.
It's not like you can spot them and go, that's paparazzi or that's a stalker, because they jump out of the bushes or they're different places, so it is scary.
Kevin Bacon is happy to pose for red carpet photographers, but he told us how he once fought back when he turned the tables on a privacy-invading paparazzo.
Oh, the guy was hiding in the bushes, and I went up and took his picture.
Did that work?
He went away. I still have the picture of him. He looks a little confused.
So just how much are these pictures worth? Big bucks. A picture of a superstar and their newborn baby can fetch as much as $200,000.
Still to come, Paula Abdul's story of courage and her shocking weight loss.
Here I was years later now, getting morbidly thin.
The real reason she dropped to 80 pounds.
When you're in pain, food's the last thing that you can think of.
Then Peter Jennings faces lung cancer.
Yes, I was a smoker until about 20 years ago.
And the stars who know what lies ahead.
I worry about providing for them. I worry about being a part of Aiden's life for a long period of time.
But first, Hollywood and the plastic surgery backlash.
I'm not going to change my face, just get rid of a little of this.
The stars' nip tuck secrets next.
Furniture and Beds of Oregon, where quality, selection, and value meet at 14385 Southwest Pacific Highway in Tigard and 5109 Southeast Commercial in Salem. Thousands of items in stock with low cash and carry prices. Furniture and Beds of Oregon, same-day delivery available. We stock hundreds of items manufactured here in Oregon. Open 7 days a week. Bank cards welcome. 90 days same as cash financing available. Stop, shop, and save today at Furniture and Beds of Oregon.
KOIN News 6, licensed to the communities of the Portland and Vancouver area, is proud to present a variety of programs that are specifically designed to serve the educational and informational needs of children ages 16 and under. Information concerning that programming may be obtained at our business office, located at 222 Southwest Columbia Street, Portland, Oregon, 97201. For more information, please write to KOIN News 6 at that address or call us at 503-464-0600.
Monday on Entertainment Tonight, Life After Friends.
This is like the show. All right, who should I talk to?
We're first on the set of Lisa Kudrow's new show, but can the now over 40 Phoebe make a TV comeback?
Is that the direction we want to go in?
Plus, Roy Horn's brave appearance. That's Monday.
There are those that would argue that Hollywood is the nip-tuck capital of the world, and now it's become one of the most popular guessing games. Did they or didn't they go under the knife?
Yet, but there is a growing plastic surgery backlash from Victoria Principal to Ellen Barkin to Jane Fonda. More and more stars are deciding to age gracefully.
You don't see any Botox, do you?
No.
I hate that look.
You know, Hollywood, it seems, has a problem with women as they get older.
Yeah, we need to create more roles where women can be fulsome and funny and active and everything else, and it doesn't matter if they have wrinkles.
Jane told Kevin she doesn't mind aging gracefully and looking naturally graceful as she ages. Other actresses agree that plastic surgery shouldn't be the norm, but that doesn't stop them from at least thinking about it, as I found out talking to Ellen Barkin.
I go to my kids and I say, okay, wait, what's better? This or this? This or this? And my daughter says, I will never talk to you again. Never.
Do you think you'll ever do it?
You know, a person can never say never. But I do not like what I see. This or this?
51 and looking fabulous, Ellen hasn't ruled out going under the knife, but she's not too fond of the results she's seen.
Facelifts make you look older, not younger. All of a sudden, attention is drawn to, oh, she needed a facelift. I hope that I don't buckle under it. And then I also think my face is so asymmetrical, and like I think, oh no, then they'll get in there and they'll say, well, while we're here, let's straighten her crooked smile. Let's shave that bump off the nose. You notice? Let's make and what about if we widen her eyes a little bit? And that's my fear.
And then Ellen is gone.
And then who would I be?
Ellen says the goal of looking younger for older actresses isn't desirable in more ways than one.
When you look at the women who work consistently, who are over 50, Meryl Streep and Susan Sarandon.
Yep.
And there's nothing going on in those faces that they weren't born with.
Famke Janssen agrees with Ellen about saying no to the knife.
I really hope I'm not going to cave in. It's one of those things, like what happened to just aging naturally? I mean, unfortunately, we're all now preoccupied with the whole thing. But it's such a waste of energy, really. It doesn't do anything. It's life. At some point, you're going to sag and wrinkle and whatever.
Pals Taya Leone and Elizabeth Shue made a pact against a nip tuck.
It is true. I mean, it's not like a pact that we've signed, but we've gotten together a few times and we've just talked about how we feel it's really important for women, especially in this business, since we're role models, for us to be the ones who age and in a way that allows people to accept it as being beautiful.
Victoria Principal is married to plastic surgeon Harry Glassman. Together, they consult with patients on how to improve themselves surgically and naturally with Victoria's product line, Reclaim, available at principalsecret.com.
I want to know, Victoria, since you're married to a plastic surgeon, do people assume all the time that you've had a ton of work done?
Assume? I think they think if Harry has a lunch hour, that's what he does. Like, so somehow magically, if you're married to a cosmetic surgeon, you heal in 60 minutes.
Right.
People ask me that all the time. They presume because Victoria looks so good and because she's married to me that she must have had a facelift. And that is not true. Victoria's never had a facelift.
The Dallas star says those plastic surgery rumors have dogged her for over 20 years.
This started, though, in my 30s, and it really hurt my feelings. And it's completely untrue. And people who know me well, or people, whenever someone does my hair...
They look.
Everyone looks
They
to
look
see
for
it.
scars,
Yes.
don't they? Do you catch them looking?
Absolutely.
You do? What do they do?
When the wind blows and I'm in public and my hair blows away from my face, I'm surprised people don't get whiplash. Their heads snap around so fast to see if my hairline has been moved or if there's scars.
Both Victoria and her husband think there's a place for plastic surgery, but that it has to look natural.
Patients often come in and cite the names of a half a dozen celebrities who look drastically different than they did originally or look unnatural. And they ask, is that what plastic surgery does? And we have to explain to them, no, that's not the goal of plastic surgery. That's the obvious plastic surgery because it's so aberrant. But the real goal of plastic surgery is to rejuvenate and restore a person without their appearing to have had plastic surgery.
If someone has spent years working on television or in motion pictures or in the music industry, and part of their persona, in fact, is their recognizability, then if a surgeon takes that away from them, oh my God, you've destroyed a huge part of their career.
Suzanne Summers' newest book is Slim and Sexy Forever. She admitted to past liposuction, but is suspicious of a lot of plastic surgery.
I'm not against going under the knife. I'm against changing. I'm against a new face. It's too weird. It's when I see somebody who's totally bought a new face, it makes me feel sad.
But the Three's Company star says her time may come.
Yes, I would do it when it's just driving me nuts. Sure, I'll do it. But I'm not going to change my face. You know, just get rid of a little of this.
Coming up, more of Paula Abdul's secret struggle.
I dropped so much weight, and then the rumors being, ooh, she's got her eating disorder.
How pain caused her to lose her voice. Meet the man who is stepping into Elvis's blue suede shoes.
Everybody dreams of such stardom.
Delta Burke and her husband's lung tumor.
He didn't have to have any chemo, any radiation.
Melissa Etheridge, Fran Drescher, and Tammy Faye facing the fight of their lives.
I laid in bed many nights, tears dripping down the sides of my face.
That's next on Hollywood Scandals Exposed.
Closed captioning provided by...
Here's to your couch. What better way to care for it than with new and improved Febreze? Now with Cleanse Air, a unique new formula that eliminates odors on fabrics better than ever before. Use Febreze and say thank you, couch.
All detergent wonders. Why does a clean sock attract all the dirt on the laundry room floor? Well, look on the bright side. All will get that dirt out. Again. All. Look on the bright side.
Moving down the highway like a rocket. Well, I'm headed to town now. Can't stop it with the wheels in my hand. It's a stand on the floor, the board, or this car. Where the sun gonna rise in a mile. In a mile, you'll be feeling fine.
We infuse the power of design into two totally new performance machines. The G6 Coupe and G6 Sedan. Pontiac, designed for action.
Night sweats, they go on, then off, then on. Hot flashes? Then something else comes off.
If menopausal symptoms are disrupting your life, Premarin is approved to treat symptoms and prevent bone loss. If you don't have symptoms, consider non-estrogen treatment instead of an estrogen like Premarin to prevent bone loss. Premarin should not be used to prevent and may increase the risk of heart disease, heart attack, stroke, or dementia, and may increase the risk of breast cancer and blood clots. So use it for the shortest time based on goals and risks. If you have a uterus, estrogen increases the risk of uterine cancer.
I'm soaked, I'm dry, I'm cold, I'm hot.
I'm not. My doctor prescribed Premarin.
Premarin is not right for every woman. Discuss its use regularly with your doctor. Don't use Premarin if you've had unusual vaginal bleeding, breast or uterine cancer, blood clots, liver problems, stroke or heart attack, or think you're pregnant. Side effects may include vaginal yeast infections, leg and abdominal cramps. With 5 dosage strengths of Premarin, your doctor can choose the lowest effective dose for you. Isn't it time you asked about Premarin?
I'm so ready.
Morning, Tiger.
Hey, Tiger.
Is your cat part of the family? Then try new Meow Mix Indoor Formula, which has specially balanced nutrition for a healthy indoor cat. New Meow Mix Indoor Formula.
is a body in motion, just waiting to move. Propel Fitness Water from Gatorade, made for bodies in motion.
Headache? Get the speed of Advil Liquid Gels, the only leading brand with real liquid inside. Faster and stronger than extra-strength Tylenol on tough headache pain. Advil Liquid Gels rush relief right where you need it. Advil Liquid Gels. Liquid fast, Advil strong.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight's Hollywood Scandals Exposed. Now we have more of Paula Abdul's amazingly candid interview with Mary Hart. You heard about her chronic pain. And if that wasn't bad enough, there was also her dramatic weight loss that sent the tabloids into overdrive.
I dropped so much weight. And then the rumors being, ooh, she's got her eating disorder. You know, it's amazing how people can just run their mouth and talk and speculate and start rumors.
With her career at a screeching halt, Paula struggled to recover while keeping her battle a secret. Her weight dipped to the dangerous range of about 80 pounds, and soon rumors began to surface.
I thought you had said that you had been bulimic at one time.
I was years ago.
Okay.
I went through therapy, went and by myself decided to grab it by the reins and take care of it. But here I was years later now, getting morbidly thin. When you're in that much pain, you don't have an appetite. When you're in pain and your body's shivering and your teeth are chattering all the time, food's the last thing that you can think of.
In the new issue of People magazine on stands now, she reveals that during the time she was housebound and suffering in silence.
My disappearance was full of such struggle, and you know, there was almost a year and a half where I had no audible voice from all cutting through my throat, injuring my vocal cords. It was like I barely could speak, but I had to work with vocal coaches all the time, and I couldn't walk.
In the article, Paula reveals that she tried everything from a Chinese medicine man to crazy diets, including eating monkey gallstones to help ease her pain.
The irony is, the kind of pain that I was in, nothing worked for me. Pain management doctors would give me different types of medication to take. Nothing would work. I don't have an addictive personality. I'm not one who likes to take any kind of medication. And because it never worked, after I tried it, I wouldn't take anything. And I had to learn how to breathe and do acupuncture and do things that were the homeopathic way.
Paula tells people she was prescribed all the usual painkillers, from Vicodin to Oxycontin. When she would see a new doctor, she would tell them right off the bat, don't prescribe those to me, they just don't work.
I've never been the one who fell into being the victim of substance abuse. I've watched other people do that, and I've been there for support for them, and I've been there to try to help them, but there's only so much you can do. They have to realize that they need to go get help. That was never my story. My story was one of being in unbelievable conditions where neurosurgeons would say, you know, Paula, I don't know if there's a cure for you because you have not only spinal disorders, but you have nerve disorders, and it's like it's structural damage, and I don't know if there's anything that can help you.
And after numerous unsuccessful surgeries, the depression started to take hold.
I could go through these surgeries, and the surgeons would say, successful surgery, and I'd kind of try to smile and say, okay, and then my hand would be reaching back, constantly holding the areas that the nerves would be in such spasms. And nothing, no surgery, no medication, nothing worked. And my biggest fear would be, how am I going to get through this? And I wanted to give up so many times because pain is such a daunting, misunderstood, isolating situation. No one knows what to do for you. No one knows how to handle it. And you end up being alone. I couldn't leave my house looking how I felt because that's not the kind of girl that I am. Being a public person, I wanted to still try to live life. But I also was very much alone because my loved ones didn't know how to handle seeing me in pain. Relationships, I hit the bottom of fear and loneliness.
Now Paula says she's ready to take on whatever life brings and is even ready for romance again. American Idol executive producer Nigel Lythgoe told us he's always admired her strength and determination.
What's marvelous about Paula is that she's a fighter. Anybody that can come from being a cheerleader through into choreographer, into, major recording artist, which she was with about 6 number ones or something, she's battled all her life and been hugely successful. She helped me out. The first season, I had a crushed disc in the back of my neck, and she suggested the surgeon that I go and see, and he helped me a great deal.
Thank you for talking about it for the first time with me. And I'm horrified, but also glad to hear.
Well, the great thing is...
And you're doing better.
The great thing is I'm not in pain, which is a miracle.
Coming up, Elvis makes a TV comeback. How the country boy became the king of rock and roll.
Who do you sound like?
I don't sound like nobody, ma'am.
And how Peter Jennings is keeping his sense of humor during his lung cancer ordeal.
I wonder if other men and women ask their doctors right away, okay, doc, when does the hair go?
That's next on Hollywood Scandals Exposed.
At KOIN News 6, we get it.
We get the fact that this is a special place to live.
That's why we work hard to get the stories that have real meaning to you. We get it, and that's why we get to the point.
Every story, every time.
KOIN News 6, news that's to the point.
What if you burst out of the box that binds you and ventured into a new, more passionate world? Where people delight in serving you. People who are empowered to put compassion and common sense into practice. It is this passion that gets the job done right for you every time. Experience banking unbound. Rivermark Community Credit Union.
Get back to the way it was. Pristine beaches. Family friendly. Peace and quiet. Get back to Rockaway Beach.
This winter, get warm and cozy with your family and friends in Rockaway Beach. No crowds, great beaches, and over 400 hotel rooms. Rockaway Beach, perfect for winter storm watching.
Your Oregon Coast getaway. Rockaway Beach is waiting for you. Log on to rockawaybeach.net for more information.
That's fun.
Everybody has their own way of saying hi. Some people go, hey.
That's funny.
And some people just do that thing with their eyes.
That's Ellen. Join the fun. Monday to 4 on KOIN News 6.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight's Hollywood Scandals Exposed.
Elvis about to make his comeback? Well, with the backing of the Presley estate, CBS has the true story of the king of rock and roll's rise to fame. Elvis is definitely in the building.
We started big in TV, and we can restart big in TV.
Before me, there was no such thing as a rock star.
This is Elvis at his prime, a young, bright-eyed rising star.
Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to record something.
It's $3.98 for a 2-sided acetate. Okay, who do you sound like?
I don't sound like nobody, ma'am. Elvis. Elvis Presley.
We're inside the Elvis movie, which recreates some of the most intimate moments inside his private world, his music, his money, and the mayhem.
Got big plans for you, son, and they all hinge on the whole country seeing you on the TV.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You're crying all the time. You ain't...
Let's try again.
We've done 25 takes already, Elvis. I mean, it's 4 in the morning.
I don't care how many times we do it. We're going to do it until I hear it the way I hear it in my head.
It's costing RCA a lot of money.
You sell the tickets, I make the music, and that's just what I'm doing.
Well, they said you was high class.
I'm home from school.
Love me tender. You're Elvis Presley. You got women coming at you from every direction. Why do you want to date my daughter? Well, she's more mature than her age, and I'll take good care of her. Everybody, this is Priscilla.
Well, if you're badly...
I've got to go to LA tomorrow and do that movie.
Who's in it with you?
And Margaret. This is one movie I'm out enjoying making.
She's like a female you.
How far have you ever gone on a motorcycle?
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Those gossip rags were true.
Look, damn it! It's over, Scylla. Forgive me. Please?
You're so lonely, you could die.
Jonathan Rhys-Meyers stars as Elvis, and watch as he never falls out of character, even during our interview.
Well, the scene that we just saw actually took place in Jacksonville, Florida. And this judge told him that the parents of Jacksonville, Florida, did not appreciate his wiggling and his gyrating pelvis. So the only thing Elvis was allowed to move was his little pinky finger. And he sent the girls absolutely nuts in the audience. So basically, he didn't break the law and yet got what he wanted.
And that included Anne Margaret. Charmed star Rose McGowan was thrilled to take on that role.
And they just look like if you say cut, they're gonna make out with each other behind a corner or something.
But it's one for the money, two for the show.
Colonel, I'm holding a press conference this afternoon to tell him you're fired.
You ungrateful hillbilly! I knew you'd betray me!
Randy Quaid plays Colonel Parker, the manager who helped Elvis in his meteoric rise to fame.
He's a man, a really cagey, wily businessman. He really invented marketing rock and roll singing.
He's also responsible for that infamous gold lame suit designed specifically for Elvis.
He knew that a suit like that, a gold suit, would make Elvis look like a real idol.
Elvis was never particularly fond of the suit. It was the first representation of bling ever.
But it's one for the money, two for the show.
His music, his moves, and his looks all helped turn Elvis into the king of rock and roll at the age of 21.
Everybody dreams of such, such fame and such stardom, but the reality of that fame and stardom is you give up your own civil liberty. So you become public property.
Elvis, the 4-hour miniseries, airs May 8th and 11th on CBS. Can't wait.
Elvis has left the building.
And we're going to be seeing a lot more of Jonathan. He will be in Woody Allen's next movie called Match Point. Can't wait. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Next, the stars who have fought cancer and won.
June will be 3 years, and it's all good.
I look at this experience that I've had as an amazing gift.
Plus, the outpouring of support for Peter Jennings.
He's an incredibly smart guy, an incredibly gifted broadcaster, and I'm glad he's going to be around for a long time to come.
Peter, keep your chin up. A lot of people survive this.
That's coming up on Hollywood Scandals Exposed.
The E.T. Weekend Birthdays are brought to you by Febreze Scent Stories. Which singing legend has won the most Grammy Awards? Is it Liza Minnelli, Barbra Streisand, or Bette Midler? Your answer's next in the E.T. Weekend Birthdays.
I don't know. There's something about it. Windows down, stereo thumping, sunroof open, just you and your boys just cruising. Knocking back some juice boxes, heading to a pizza party. Cruising. That's why I bought a Saturn.
The class-leading 250 horsepower Saturn Vue Redline. Now get a 2005 Saturn Vue Redline with 0% APR financing and $1,000 toward your down payment. See your retailer for details.
While it's true you'll find whole grain in this cereal, you'll find about twice as much whole grain in a serving of Frosted Mini Wheats. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Your whole grain heavyweight.
Families love Prego. Families like yours. Everyone goes for Prego.
Come on. You would look great with highlights. Do them yourself. The new Highlight Styliste from L'Oreal. It's easy. All it takes is a half hour in a sink. New Highlight Styliste has 2 high-precision applicators for the ultimate control in creating your highlights. And with precisely formulated shades, you get shiny, luminous highlights. Forget brassy tones. You can be your own colorist. Home highlights have never been easier or more beautiful. New Highlight Styliste from L'Oreal Paris.
Because I'm worth it.
I'm ready. I don't think so.
No way. No, honey.
Hey.
Oh, Nesquik.
Moms and kids agree on Nesquik. Kids love the taste. You love it's fortified to help build strong bones. Nestle Nesquik. Kid delicious, mom nutritious.
There's never been a better time to talk with your doctor about Ambien, because now you can try Ambien free. Visit Ambien.com for details.
According to a report of the U.S. Surgeon General, women who smoke during pregnancy increase their risk of pregnancy complications, premature delivery, low birth weight infants, stillbirth, and sudden infant death syndrome. At philipmorrisusa.com, you can find links to this and other information on the serious health effects of smoking. To reduce the health effects of smoking, the best thing to do is to quit. For more information, visit philipmorrisusa.com.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight, Hollywood Scandals Exposed. Most of us were shocked and saddened to learn that ABC newsman Peter Jennings has cancer. There has been an outpouring of support from colleagues and many famous friends. He's the latest star to publicly reveal he's battling the disease.
I have learned in the last couple of days that I have lung cancer.
In 4 decades as a journalist, ABC's Peter Jennings has covered battles and wars of all kinds. But this month, he revealed to his World News Tonight audience that he was facing the struggle of his life.
I was a smoker until about 20 years ago, and I was weak, and I smoked over 9/11.
Immediately, friends and colleagues began to express their heartfelt wishes for the respected newsman.
I like Peter a lot and admire him, and I hope that we're going to hope and pray for a speedy and complete recovery.
This is the most personal pressure you can imagine, and I would imagine he'll handle this with the same grace he's always had.
What we really need to do is, I think, send Peter our love and our prayers, and I have faith that he will be fine.
But it will be a tough battle. The American Cancer Society says that lung cancer is the most deadly form of the disease, claiming over 163,000 lives a year. But there's hope. The 1-year survival rate has increased over the years from 37% in 1975 to 42% in 2000. This week, Time magazine honored Jennings as one of its 100 most influential people. He couldn't make the celebration, but his presence was felt.
I just admire the way that he shared it with us, that he's handling it, and everybody wishes him nothing but the best.
I think he's handling it as he does everything in his life, with conviction and with strength, with a sense of humor.
He was showing that humor immediately.
I wonder if other men and women ask their doctors right away, okay, doc, when does the hair go?
He's an incredibly smart guy, an incredibly gifted broadcaster, and I'm glad he's going to be around for a long time to come.
Peter, keep your chin up. You know, a lot of people survive this.
I am great, cancer-free and great.
Melissa Etheridge sang at the Time event, where she was also honored for the courage of her fight against breast cancer.
I look at this experience that I've had as an amazing gift.
At the Grammys in February, she thanked her partner, actress Tammy Lynn Michaels, for her support during treatment.
I went through chemotherapy. I have my new look now. Couldn't have done it without my wonderful, wonderful wife and sweetheart.
Surviving lung cancer is actor Gerald McCraney, husband of Delta Burke. Last summer, he underwent surgery to remove a malignant growth from his lung.
He's doing great. We were so fortunate. It was like a fluke to catch it so early.
Doctors weren't even looking for cancer when they discovered the tumor.
He'd hurt his knee, and of course he would not go to the doctor, being a man. And so I bugged him for a month, being a wife, and he finally went in, and he's going to have knee surgery, and during the pre-op, they found it as early as earlier than you could possibly find it.
Catching it early allowed doctors to remove the tumor in its entirety.
He didn't have to have any chemo, any radiation, nothing. So we were very fortunate.
2 years ago, Tammy Faye Mesner learned she had inoperable lung cancer.
My son, Jamie, all of a sudden, he took me in his arms and he held me like he had never held me before. And he just crushed me to him and said, "Mama, it's gonna be all right."
Despite that optimism, when chemotherapy began, Tammy Faye had real doubts.
You go through moments when you would rather die than not be well. I laid in bed many nights, tears dripping down the sides of my face and wetting my pillow.
Last summer, she was told that the cancer was gone. And now that she can sing again, Tammy Faye is in heaven indeed.
Now, it's a miracle that I can sing that. I mean, that is really a miracle.
Ice Skating champion Scott Hamilton survived testicular cancer in 1997, but last year he was forced to face his fear again.
I went in for a head scan, and I came out, and the technician or one of the doctors there at the imagery center said, "There's something there." I said, "Fine, here we go." Oh man, here we go again.
Scott told Mary Hart that after he complained of low energy and blurred vision, tests revealed an inoperable brain tumor.
What was your first thought when Scott told you they had found something in his head?
My heart and my stomach sank.
Tracy and I just prayed and cried and hugged each other and just, hoped that it would all work out.
The news brought the couple and their young son, Aiden, even closer.
When you face your darkest fears, how do you face it?
You go through a lot emotionally. I worry about providing for them. I worry about being a part of Aiden's life for a long period of time.
A biopsy showed that the tumor is benign, and though his vision is affected, Scott is responding well to treatment and counting his blessings.
To wait as long as I did to start a family and to meet the perfect person, and he's been a gift.
Through it all, the Olympic gold medalist is confronting this challenge just like he did the rink, with grace and determination.
I'd never wish illness or anything on anyone, but what we have received from this particular illness has been such a phenomenal blessing that I wouldn't give it back.
I'm cured, knock wood, and I feel great. June will be 3 years, and it's all good.
Fran is thrilled to have a new TV series, Living with Fran, considering she faced uterine cancer just 5 years ago.
You walked around for 2 years with cancer growing inside of you, and yet 7 doctors did not diagnose it?
Everybody thought that I was maybe having an early menopause, and also, they took an ultrasound. It did not show a tumor.
Fran underwent a hysterectomy immediately, and though she joked about her ordeal in Cancer Schmancer, Fran knows the experience is life-changing.
You have cancer, and you're just glad that you live.
Now stick with E.T. because later this week, the interview that will have everybody talking. A fascinating talk with Mary Kay Letourneau and her former student, Vili Fualaau, as they get ready for their wedding.
Hold on.
They're planning a wedding. Now, in their own words, what Mary Kay and Vili are like today.
Vili, when you look in Mary's eyes, what do you see?
I see my youth. I see heaven.
What they have to say about their past.
There's a long, deep history there, and it's something so familiar to me. It's just my life.
And their future together.
Mary, will you wear white on your wedding day? Who will walk you down the aisle? How do your older children feel about your wedding?
Your first in-depth look at the school teacher and her former student.
This is the first time America gets to see you together. What do you hope they see?
Candid and totally unscripted.
I want this to be very honest. My next question.
Forget how you feel, forget everything you know, and decide for yourself about the love affair that survived prison.
This is really us.
It's the interview 7 years in the making.
Joe was beautiful.
Stop.
This one will have everyone talking.
I love her.
E.T. next week.
Furniture and Beds of Oregon, where quality, selection, and value meet at 14385 Southwest Pacific Highway in Tigard and 5109 Southeast Commercial in Salem. Thousands of items in stock with low cash and carry prices. Furniture and Beds of Oregon, same-day delivery available. We stock hundreds of items manufactured here in Oregon. Open 7 days a week. Bank cards welcome. 90 days same-as-cash financing available. Stop, shop, and save today at Furniture and Beds of Oregon.
As bankruptcy laws change, the experts at Oliveros and O'Brien are working to keep you informed.
This is 230 pages of changes to the bankruptcy code. It's very substantial. Someone who's considering filing for bankruptcy really needs experienced bankruptcy counsel.
With the new provisions in the bankruptcy code, we have the kind of experience that can make a difference for people that are considering filing a bankruptcy.
Call Oliveros and O'Brien for a free consultation or visit orbankruptcy.com.
Monday on Entertainment Tonight, Life After Friends.
This is like the show, right? Who should I talk to?
We're first on the set of Lisa Kudrow's new show, but can the now over 40 Phoebe make a TV comeback?
Is that the direction we want to go in?
Plus, Roy Horn's brave appearance. That's Monday.
The ET Weekend birthdays are brought to you by Febreze Scent Stories. Celebrating on Saturday, Melina Kanakarides is 38, George Lopez is 44, Valerie Bertinelli is 45, Lee Majors is 64, and Shirley Temple Black turns 77.
On Sunday, Cedric the Entertainer is 41, Shirley MacLaine is 71, and which singing legend has won the most Grammy Awards? Barbra Streisand, who turns 63 on Sunday.
That's it for this weekend. Coming up this week, the huge Billy Falau, Mary Kay Letourneau interview, Jan, and I just want to know what is going on with those two.
You know, they're very interesting to watch together. You'll learn a lot.
All right. Hey, for more on Hollywood scandals and all the latest news, just click on to ET Online, powered by Yahoo Entertainment.
We leave you now with a preview of next weekend's Entertainment Tonight. Take care, everybody.
See you later.
I was fired. I was thrown out. I was thrown out of the show against my will. The best I could liken it to would be sibling rivalry.
The girls started to have a rivalry, no question. Do this, and she's got more than me, less than me.
The show's on fire, and the more they write, whether it's good or bad, or silly or true, you know, it's all good.
I'm really disappointed in the article. I think it's severely inaccurate. Marcia Cross took a bullet for no reason.
I haven't even weighed myself for 20 years because psychologically I can't handle it.
I come out of the shower, I cover up. I don't want to see me looking this way.
I don't want to look below my neck until I get dressed. Yes, I hate Gary Busey, yes. You're asking, I'll tell you, I hate him.
I'm betting that he will walk off the show. That's my bet. I know the producers don't want that to happen. I think it's going to happen.
Would you force your fiancé to sign a prenup? All new Dr. Phil.
Kick off your shoes, stay right there. Sit yourself down in an easy chair. Buck's gonna give us a taste of the outdoor life. We got ducks to hunt and fish to catch. He might even take us to a shooting match. Let's join Buck for a bit of the outdoor life. Now, if you've been wishing for a little fun, Buck's gonna show us how it's done. There's no better time in the world, you know, than Buck McNeely's outdoor show. We got high adventure with a natural flair. You can see it all from your favorite chair. Let's join Buck for a taste of the outdoor life.
The Outdoorsman is brought to you by Savage Arms. Savage, the definition of accuracy. And by Nosler, bullets for sportsmen. Welcome to The Outdoorsman. I'm Buck McNeely. We've got a special episode devoted to the pursuit of one of America's favorite game birds, the wild turkey. We'll visit several hot turkey hunting areas with a couple of members of the Outdoorsman International Adventure Team. So stay tuned, because it all starts right after this.
Dad, the cable's out again. Can you fix it?
Is your family still stuck with cable?
This bill keeps getting bigger every month.
With cable, all you get is mediocre service, higher monthly charges, and limited channels.
There's got to be something better.
Order a DirecTV system now from BCK. Get 4 rooms free, including standard professional installation, plus 50-plus premium channels for 3 months, free from DirecTV. You can get over 140 channels for only $45.99 a month, plus access to over 225 channels, including premium channels like HBO, Stars, Showtime, and Cinemax. So say goodbye to cable forever and discover the DirecTV difference. Better entertainment, more value. Call now and get a 4-room DirecTV system with standard professional installation. And you can get 50-plus premium channels for 3 months free from DirecTV. Order now and get a free DVD player from BCK.
Call 1-800-766-4715. That's 1-800-766-4715.
Here's the best mapping CD-ROM on the market. My Ultimate Map features topographic and satellite aerial photos of the entire U.S., and it's specially priced at $19.99. Visit OutdoorsmanINT.com for details. Attention all sportsmen, here's your invitation to get your free e-membership to Outdoorsman International. Visit OutdoorsmanINT.com, click the free e-member button to receive your membership and all its benefits. That's OutdoorsmanINT.com.
Today at Rontonkin Dodge, get an 05 Ram 2500 quad cab starting from $23,995. At Rontonkin Dodge, we'll give you the price of the vehicle, value of your trade, and 18 payment options, all in 30 minutes or less. It's the fast, fun, and easy way to buy a car.
Continually recognized as one of the top companies in Oregon, Madden Industrial Craftsman is the staffing agency to call when you're looking for quality employees in construction, manufacturing, or service industries. Madden saves you time and money by coordinating all your short and long-term employment needs. So don't settle for less. Call the experts at Madden Industrial Craftsman today.
Madden Industrial Craftsman. Just let MICI do it.
Today at Rontonkin Dodge, get an 05 Dakota Club Cab starting from $15,995. At Rontonkin Dodge, we'll give you the price of the vehicle, value of your trade, and 18 payment options, all in 30 minutes or less. It's the easy, fast, and fun way to buy a car.